Okay, brothers and sisters, we want to do this again. Okay, brothers and sisters, Instagram and Facebook, this is going to be a brief video. This is going to be a brief video. I simply want to give the names of those who will be the first to receive a copy of Black Parent Advocate by mail. I'm in the process of shipping them all out right now. I'm in the process of shipping them all out right now. I'm in the process of shipping them all out right now. Okay, I just dropped off 73 copies. 73 copies. I'm going to give you 73 names. I'm going to give you your first name, your city, and your state, which means you'll be the first person in your state and in your city. Unless you got a book in Detroit or Chicago, you will be the first person in your city and in your state. Unless you got a book in Chicago or Detroit on September 18th or 19th, you will be the first person in your city and possibly the first person in your state to get the most anticipated, the most powerful, the most useful book for Black parents of the decade. Black Parent Advocate, The Art of War for Dealing with America's Public and Charter Schools. So I'm going to call off the names. If you don't hear your name, city, and state, that means I'll be shipping your book off possibly Monday, and then I'll do some more on Wednesday. We're running low, so I'm waiting on the printer to deliver me up some more books, but I do have 50 more to ship out. I just shipped off 73. I have 50 more to ship off on Monday. As soon as the printer, right here in Philadelphia, as soon as the printer tells me he got some more books, I'm going to keep on shipping until everybody has their book. So here we go. Here we go. These are the people who are the first in their city and state to receive the all-new Black Parent Advocate book by mail on the 220th memorial of the hanging, the execution of the great Black revolutionary general and leader. His name was Gabriel Prosser, General Gabriel Prosser, who led up until that time what was the largest revolt of enslaved Africans on American soil, but it was betrayed by three coons, two coons who snitched on the revolution, and the third coon who turned in Gabriel for a reward that he didn't even get all of. So brothers and sisters, this is a great day. It is the 220th memorial of the execution, the martyrdom of the great revolutionary prophet, enslaved general, revolt leader, Gabriel Prosser. He was killed October 10th, 1800. And today, October 10th, 2020, exactly 220 years later, Dr. Umar ships off the first of many pre-orders for Black Parent Advocate. So here we go. Brother Ahmed, Bronx, New York. Your book is on the way, Brother Ahmed, in Bronx, New York. You will be the first person in New York City to receive the book. Brother Dwayne, Bronx, New York. Thank you, Brother Dwayne. You will be the second person in New York City to get your book. Sister Mary in Miami, Florida. You'll be the first person in Florida and Miami to get your book. Brother Miles in Milton, Massachusetts. Thank you for your support and your patience, Brother Miles. You'll be the first in Massachusetts to get your book. Sister Courtney, Olive Branch, Mississippi. Thank you, Sister Courtney. You will be the first person in the state of Mississippi to get your book. Sister Brianna, Virginia Beach, Virginia. You will be the first person in the state of Virginia, Sister Brianna, to get your book. Brother Leonard, out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You will be the first person in the state of Pennsylvania to get your book. Sister Jarian, Lando Lakes, Florida. You'll be the first person in Lando Lakes and one of the first in Florida to get your book. Brother Nathaniel out of Oakland, California. You will be the first person in the state of California to get a copy of Black Parent Advocate. Brother Jeffrey, Laurel, Maryland. You'll be the first person in the state of Maryland with your book, Brother Jeffrey. Omario, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. You will be the first person in the great nation of Black Canada to get a copy of Black Parent Advocate. Also, we have Innocent S.A., Edmonton, Canada. You'll be the first in Edmonton, Canada to get your book. Brother Albert, Wilmington, Delaware. Brother Albert, Wilmington, Delaware. You'll be the first person in Wilmington, Delaware to get a copy of your book. I'm turning the page. Let's keep going. Sister Tyra, Austin, Texas. You'll be the first person in Austin, Texas with your book. Sister Jewel Lynn out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. You'll be the first person in Grand Rapids with your book. Georges out of Montreal. You'll be the first person in Montreal, Canada with your book. Brother Michael, Bellevue, Nebraska. You'll be the first African in the great state of Nebraska with your book. Brother Michael out of Phoenix, Arizona. You'll be the first person Arizona with your book, brother. Brother Julius, Norwalk, Iowa. You will be the first African in Iowa with your book. Sister Nicolette, Jacksonville, Florida. You'll be the first person out of Jacksonville, Florida with your book. Sister Tasha, Brampton, Ontario, Canada. You'll be the first person in Brampton, Canada with your book. Brother Mike, Albany, Georgia. You'll be the first person or one of the first in Georgia with your book. Brother Dallas, Anaheim, California. Brother Dallas in Anaheim, California. You'll be one of the first in California to get that book. Sister Carmen, La Mesa, California. You're the first one to get the book in La Mesa, California. Brother Dallas will be the first one to get the book in Anaheim, California. Brother Mike will be the first one to get the book in Albany, Georgia. Sister Carmen, La Mesa, California. Landon, Town and Country, Missouri. Brother Landon, Town and Country, Missouri. You'll be the first person in Missouri to get your book. In Kosee, Birmingham, Alabama. You'll be the first African in Birmingham, Alabama to get your book. I'm turning the page. Brother Martin, Bridgeport, Connecticut. You're the first African in Bridgeport with your book. Brother Lewis in Los Angeles with your book. Jolly, Roseville, Michigan. You'll be the first in Roseville with your book. Dion, Chula Vista, California. You'll be the first in Chula Vista with your book. Fadil Abdur-Rahman. You'll be the first in Willingboro, New Jersey with the book. Brother Nathan out of Bedfordshire, United Kingdom. You'll be the first African in the United Kingdom. Shout out to the Black UK, Black London, Black Birmingham. You're the first in the whole country to get your book, my brother Nathan. Letitia out of Round Rock, Texas. You'll be the first sister in Round Rock with your book. Tadisha out of Fort Worth, Texas. You'll be the first African in Fort Worth with your book. Michelle out of City of Orange, New Jersey. Shout out to Naughty by Nature. Sister Michelle, you'll be the first in the Oranges jersey to get your book. Brother Timothy, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. You'll be the first in the state of Tennessee to get your book. Jason, Boston, Massachusetts. You'll be the first African in Boston with your Brother Clay, Jackson, Tennessee. You'll be the first African in Jackson, Tennessee with your book. Jamila out of Lynn, Massachusetts. You'll be the first in Lynn with your book and one of the first in Massachusetts with your book. I'm turning the page. Brother Jordan. Brother Jordan, I believe this is Canada at Quebec. Brother Jordan out of Quebec, Canada. You'll be one of the first in Quebec with your book. Brother Joshua out of Brooklyn. You'll be the first in Brooklyn with your book. Sister Shannon out of Philadelphia, my hometown. You'll be the first one here in Philadelphia with your book. Lavelle out of Springfield Gardens, New York. You'll be the first one in Springfield Gardens, New York with your book. Brother James out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland. You'll be the first one in Upper Marlboro, Maryland with your book. Deontay, Detroit. You won't be the first in Detroit with your book because we had a book signing in Detroit, but you'll be the first one to get your book by mail in Detroit. Audacia out of Newport News, Virginia, the 7 cities. You'll be the first in Newport News with your book. Tamika out of Season City, California. You're the first one, Tamika, in Season City, California with your book. Sister Philena out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You're the first in Milwaukee, Wisconsin with your book. Marielle Suarez out of Los Angeles. You're the first one with your... Well, you might be the second one. I think I had 1 or 2 other Los Angeles. So you're one of the first 3 to get the book in L.A. DeQuetta, Troy, New York. Shout out to Sister DeQuetta. You'll be the first in Troy, New York, where the Queen Mother Harriet Tubman led one of the most daring escapes during the time of slavery out of Troy, New York. We also have Groves Enterprises out of Portland, Oregon. You'll be the first one with the book in Portland, Oregon. Michael out of Greenville, South Carolina. You'll be the first with the book. Sharonda out of Las Vegas. Sister Sharonda, you'll be the first African in Las Vegas with the book. Let's keep on pushing. If you don't hear your name, just hold tight. Chudney, Woodhaven, New York. You're the first one with the book in Woodhaven, New York. Donna Shannon, Gloucester, Virginia. You'll be the first in Gloucester with your book. Let me see if I can turn the light back on. Let me start the car up. Maybe I can get the light. There we go. I'm right outside the post office, 30th and Market, King Kong Consciousness, 220th anniversary memorial of the martyrdom of the great Gabriel Prosser. So we got Donna, Gloucester, Virginia. Barbara, Edge Creek Trail, Rochester, New York. Shout out to Sister Barbara in Rochester, New York. You're the first one in Frederick Douglass City with your book. Sister Angela, Alexandria, Virginia. You're the first one in Alexandria with your book. Andrea out of Suffolk, Virginia. You're the first one in Suffolk with your book. Lakeisha out of Caballo, Texas. You're the first one in Caballo with your book. Brother Josh out of Bardstown, Kentucky. You're the first African in the great state of Kentucky, Black Kentucky, that is, with your book. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. You're Vincent out of Riverview, Florida. You'll be the first in Riverview, Florida with your book. Jazz It Up Communications in Plainfield, New Jersey. You'll be the first one in Plainfield with your book. Jessica, Hampton, Virginia. I think we got a book for each of the 7 cities in Virginia. I think we got a book for each of the 7 cities in Virginia. I think we got a book for each of the 7 cities in Virginia. And I'll be in that Turnerland on November the 11th. I'll be on that Turnerland November the 11th. Join me in that Turnerland for the Black Virginia book signing, brothers and sisters. So that is Jessica in Hampton, Virginia. Brother Benjamin out of Bartow, Florida. You'll be the first in Bartow, Florida with Black Parent Advocate. 582 pages. 582 pages. I said 560. I was wrong. The book is not 560 pages. It's 582 pages of Black Parent Power. Sister Joy, Conroe, Texas. Thank you for your support, Sister Joy in Conroe, Texas. You'll be the first in Conroe, Texas with your book. Brother Devin in Island, Texas. Thank you for the support, Brother Devin in Island, Texas. You'll be the first in Island, Texas with the book. Jubal, Martinez, California. Thank you, Brother Jubal. You'll be the first in Martinez with the book. Sister Linda, Falling Waters, West Virginia. Thank you, Sister Linda. You're the first African in West Virginia with Black Parent Advocate. Darianne out of Ridge Valley, Connecticut. Thank you, Sister Darianne. You're the first African in Ridge Valley, Connecticut with the book of the decade. Brother Matt, Hendersonville, Tennessee. You're the first African in Hendersonville, Tennessee with the book. Sister Clarice in McDonough, Georgia. You're the first in McDonough, Georgia with the book. Brother Isaac, Berkeley, California. You're the first African in Berkeley with the book. Termilder out of Memphis, Tennessee. You're the book. Shout out to Ida B. Wells. Haley Johnson, Lakewood, Colorado. Shout out to Haley. You're the first African in Colorado with the book. Fashara, New York, New York. I don't know what borough that is, but Fashara, you're one of the first in your state with the book. Brandon, Fairborn, Georgia. You're one of the first with the book. Jade in Seminole, Florida. You're the first African in Seminole with the book. Terry in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. You're the first African in Hasbrook Heights with the book. And the last African is Sybil Jefferson. Shout out to Sybil in Asheville, North Carolina. Shout out to Sister Sybil in Asheville, North Carolina. You're the first African in Asheville with the book, brothers and sisters. Make sure you pour out some liquor tonight. I'm going to do a meditation tonight for the great Black prophet, General Gabriel Prosser, who gave his life. Who gave his life today 220 years ago. Who gave his life today 220 years ago. Who gave his life today 220 years ago for the liberation of African people, brothers and sisters. If you did not hear your name, hold on, because it's coming. The book will be shipping out. I got 50 more that's going to come on Monday. I'll call those names on Monday, and then we waiting on a printer to deliver some more. And then we waiting on a printer to deliver some more, brothers and sisters. Harlem, New York, October 30th. Book signing from 2 to 8 at the Allah Temple in Mecca. Harlem, New York City, Friday, October the 30th. Allah Temple in Mecca, book signing from 2 to 8. Atlanta, Georgia, November the 19th. Thursday, November the 19th, Atlanta, Georgia, at the Yoga Skills Comedic Yoga Center on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard, 2 to 8. Nat Turner Land, Virginia, November the 11th, it's a Wednesday. Nat Turner Land, Virginia, November the 11th, it's a Wednesday. Nat Turner Land, Virginia, November the 11th, it is a Wednesday. Come out and get your books as we honor Nat Turner and all of our ancestors who paid the ultimate price for black liberation and freedom. And then Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you on December the 10th. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, I will see you December the 10th. South Florida, I will see you in Lauderhill for our 10-year anniversary book release at the 510 Center, at the Studio 510 in Lauderhill, Virginia. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Make sure you join the Loyal Donor Club of the Fred Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Go to drumarjohnson.com and click on bronze if you can do $50 a month. Click on silver if you can do $100 a month. Click on gold if you can do $250 a month. Click on platinum if you can do $500 a month. Click on diamond if you can do $1,000 a month, brothers and sisters. In the name of our ancestors and in the name of black boys and girls everywhere, help us get this HVAC paid for. We can cover all expenses except the HVAC. $250,000 for the HVAC. We cannot afford it. Okay? Okay, Lord Jamal said, I need help. You're damn right, brother, but I don't need nobody telling me how to run my school. I need people to help me repair the school. I don't need nobody telling me how to run my school. I need people to help me repair the school. I don't need nobody telling me how to run my damn school, brother. I need people to help me repair the school. I need somebody who will voluntarily come in and fix the HVAC system. We can pay for the materials. We can pay for the units, but I need an HVAC volunteer. We can pay for the materials. We can pay for the unit, but I cannot afford to pay for the labor. We cannot pay $250,000, brothers and sisters. So, if you know somebody who does HVAC and want to come and repair the HVAC system, please put them in touch with Dr. Umar. We need a fire alarm company and we need a sprinkler system. We got a white fire alarm company. We got a white sprinkler system, but I'd rather have a black fire alarm company and a black sprinkler system because this is all about blackness. It's black money, black people. I'm not going to take your money and give it to non-Africans if I can help it. I'm not going to take your money and give it to non-Africans if I can help it, brothers and sisters. Go to drumarjohnson.com and sign up for the Loyal Donor Club. Do it right now. You can't spare $50 a month. You can't spare $50 a month. You can't spare $50 a month. Join the Bronze Club. You can't spare $50 a month. Join the Bronze Club, brothers and sisters. And for those of you who can't sign up for the Loyal Donors Club, then go to your Cash App and hit it right now. $FDMG School. Go to your Cash App and hit it right now. $FDMG School. Go to your Cash App and hit it right now. $FDMG School. Go to your PayPal and hit it right now. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Go to your PayPal right now. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Or mail in your check or money order payable to the FDMG Academy. Mail in your check or money order payable to the FDMG Academy. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. 19809. Go to drumarjohnson.com, brothers and sisters, and get your unapologetically African Ifatunde apparel. 10% off until 11/11/20. 10% off until we go down to Nat Turner Land and honor the greatest black revolutionary of all time. We're going to honor Gabriel Prosser, Dimog Vesey, George Jackson, Jonathan Jackson. We're going to honor Martin Luther King, and we're going to honor Medgar Evers and Malcolm X and Emmett Till and Sandra Bland and Philando Castile and Tamir Rice and all of our Tamir Gardner, Eric Gardner, all of our brothers and sisters. Go ahead and get your Ifatunde hoodie. You coming to Nat Turner Land, get you a Nat Turner hoodie. You coming to Nat Turner Land, get you a Nat Turner hoodie. You coming to Nat Turner Land, get you a I Am Nat Turner hoodie at drumarjohnson.com. The password for 10% off is Uprise. The password for 10% off is Uprise. The password for 10% off is Uprise, brothers and sisters. The Black College and Consciousness Tour returns next spring. I said the Black College and Consciousness Tour returns next spring. I said the Black College and Consciousness Tour for 11 to 17-year-old black boys and girls returns in the spring. We're going to do 2 tours, one in the spring and one in the summer. One in the spring and one in the summer. And I might make one of them just for adults. One for children, one for adults. One for children, one for adults. The Black College and Consciousness Tour. You're going to go to Nat Turner Land. You're going to go to Frederick Douglass' home. You're going to Harriet Tubman's gravesite. You're going to go to Benjamin Banneker's home. You're going to go to the Great Blacks and Whites. You're going to go to Howard and Lincoln and Cheney and University of Maryland, Eastern Shore and Dale State and Hampton and Virginia State state. The Black College and Consciousness Tour is coming back, brothers and sisters. You can't stop this movement. The haters think they can stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. That's right, brothers and sisters. They can undermine me with a million videos. I'm on assignment from the ancestors. They can talk about me and spread a million rumors, but I'm on assignment from the ancestors. They can't touch this, brothers and sisters. I got a goal to finish. Nat Turner sent me here. Gable Prosser sent me here. Demarc VC sent me here. Tasantla Overture sent me here. Bookman Dada sent me here. Emperor Jean-Jacques Dessalines sent me here. His Majesty sent me here. Shaka Kasensa Kagona Zulu sent me here. Ida B. Wells sent me here. Fannie Lou Hamer sent me here. Fred Hampton sent me here. They can't stop this, brothers and sisters. I'm on assignment from the ancestors. If you need to reach the Prince of Pan-Africanism, 8444 Dr. Umar, 8444 Dr. Umar, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. It's FDMG versus HVAC. It's FDMG versus HVAC. It is FDMG versus HVAC. The only thing that's stopping us from getting the Marcus Garvey building ready by New Year's Day is paying for the HVAC repair. It is FDMG versus HVAC. It is FDMG versus heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It is FDMG versus heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. It is FDMG versus heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Hit your Cash app, $FDMG School, and help us get this money up. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, and get this money up. Sign up for the Dr. Papa podcast. You can sign up you can click on the bio on my Facebook, click on the bio on my Instagram, click on the bio on my Twitter to sign up for the Dr. Papa podcast. And you sign up, you get all the old episodes. You sign up, you get all 20 episodes. We got 19. I'm working on the 20th episode right now. And the 20th episode in the Dr. Papa podcast is your coon chip activated? The 20th episode of the Dr. Papa podcast is your coon chip activated? The 20th episode of the Dr. Papa podcast is whether or not your coon chip is activated. And to all my beautiful black sisters, to all my beautiful black sisters, to all my beautiful black sisters, as soon as I finish shipping out all the back orders for Black Parent Advocate, I'm going to start working on my For Sisters Only book, The Rules of Romance. My For Sisters Only Relationships and Dating, The Rules for Romance. It's going to be a 500-page book for black women, everything your daddy wanted to tell you, but he couldn't tell you. It's going to be everything your daddy wanted to tell you, but he couldn't tell you. For Sisters Only Relationships and Dating, The Rules of Romance, 500-page book for black women, and I'm going to do the For Sisters Only tour. And you can sign up for the For Sisters Only podcast coming this week. That's right, sisters. $9.99 a month. I'm going to be hitting you with For Sisters Only Relationships, Dating, Self-Care, and Parenting podcast for all black women. $9.99 a month. That is a different podcast. Dr. Papa podcast is all political. The Dr. Papa podcast is all political. $9.99 a month. The Dr. Papa podcast is all political. But the For Sisters Only podcast is going to be about dating, mating, marriage, relationships. Yes, sisters. In fact, I might drop the link tonight. Tell your girlfriends, tell your auntie, your uncle, your grandmom, your mommy, your sorors. Let them know Dr. Umar got the For Sisters Only podcast, and I'm coming at you sisters hard with the information. You're going to be mad at me some of the podcasts. You're going to love me some of the podcasts, but you're going to learn from all the podcasts. I said you're going to be mad at me when you hear some of the podcasts. You're going to love me when you hear some of the podcasts, but you're going to thank me because you're going to learn from all the podcasts, black women. I said you're going to hate me when you hear some of the podcasts. You're going to love me when you hear some of the podcasts, but you're going to learn from all the podcasts. So that's 2 podcasts. For Sisters Only podcast and the Dr. Papa Political podcast. The For Sisters Only podcast and the Dr. Papa Political podcast. And when you sign up for either one, when you sign up for the For Sisters Only podcast, when you sign up for the Dr. Papa podcast, when you sign up for the Loyal Donors Club, send me a message with your receipt in your WhatsApp. If you send me a message in WhatsApp with your receipt for the Loyal Donors Club or the Dr. Papa podcast or the For Sisters Only podcast, I will put you in my exclusive For Sisters Only chat, my exclusive For Sisters Only podcast chat, my exclusive Dr. Papa Political podcast chat, my exclusive Dr. Papa Political podcast chat, my exclusive For Sisters Only podcast chat, and my exclusive, most important of all is the Loyal Donors podcast group. The Loyal Donors podcast group, because they not paying $10 a month, they paying $50 a month to get the school ready. They not paying $10 a month, they paying $100 a month to get the school ready. They not paying $10 a month, they paying $250 a month. Gold membership, they paying $500 a month. Platinum membership, they paying $1,000 a month. Diamond membership to get the school up. So my most important podcast is the Loyal Donors Podcast Group. My most important podcast, my most important WhatsApp chat, my most important WhatsApp chat is the Loyal Donors Club. Go to the website, sign up now. Go to the website or your Ifa Tunde apparel now. Go to your Cash App right now, $FDMG School. Go to your Cash App right now, $FDMG School. Go to your PayPal right now, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you need to reach me by text message, 215-989-9858. If you need to reach me by text message, 215-989-9858. But all roads lead to Harlem in 20 days. All roads lead to Harlem in 20 days. All roads lead to Harlem in 20 days. Friday, October 30th, 2 to 8, 2122, Adam Clayton Powell, the Allah Temple in Mecca, headquarters for the gods and earths. 10 years on top. Thank you, New York. Thank you, Harlem. Thank you, Staten Island. Thank you, Queens. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you, Bronx. Thank you for putting me where I am through the will of God. Thank you for helping to keep me where I am with the support of the ancestors. If you want the title, you got to come take it. If you want the title, you got to come take it. If you want the title, you got to come take it. All roads lead to Harlem in 20 days. All roads lead to Atlanta in 39 days. All roads lead to Harlem in 20 days. All roads lead to Atlanta in 39 days. Brothers and sisters, all roads lead to Nat Turner Land in 41 days. Excuse me. 31 days. 20 days to Harlem. 31 days to Nat Turner. 39 days to Atlanta. And we got about 75 days until Fort Lauderdale. If you want to text me, let me know what you think about me. Send me some encouraging words. Send Dr. Umar some encouraging words. I was listening to a YouTube last night from a brother from Philly. I don't even know his name, but he was on there with another brother. They was just talking about how much they supported me and how they wasn't listening to the hate and how they was still sending in their donations. It felt so good to hear that podcast, man. It felt so good to hear that podcast. Two brothers and then two more brothers called in to support me. They said they not listening to the hate. They donating. They been donating. Ain't nothing going to stop them. Thank you, brothers, for that podcast. I don't even know y'all names, but brothers, y'all lifted up my spirits last night. Y'all lifted up my spirits last night when I heard your podcast. Thank you, brothers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never thought I would hear a podcast that was 2 hours long with no negativity in it. But that's what I heard last night from a group of brothers who support Dr. Umar Johnson. I appreciate y'all. 215-989-9858. I'm going home to do a meditation for Gabriel Prosser on this night, 220th memorial of our great brother and ancestors' execution. Peace and black power.